world is a real crowd, please. Small world, all the friends know of me.
Hey everybody, it's Diandra Marie and Rolonda, and this is,
you're gonna regret this.
Rolonda, I have a question.
Really?
Yes.
What might that
Well, you look different than how you usually do at the start of our episode.
be? You know, I changed up my hair. This is a new shirt.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, you mean my accessories?
Yes, your Collinsville
These earrings are from...
Sunglasses. No, not those accessories. You're annoying. So anyway, Rolonda's like, Diandra, I'm gonna need you to bring your shade. So I have my shade, but I didn't know the shade was about to be this messy and crazy that we had to start. So should I put my shades on? Okay.
Viewers at home, please join us.
And putting on your shade.
If you still have your eclipse glasses,
put those on. Just listen to our voices.
safety first.
Right.
Safety first.
We're shading in our shades.
Yeah.
And who are we shading?
This shade is dedicated to Miss Taylor Swift. The night of the VMAs, Taylor released her new video called Look What You Made Me Do,
Okay.
from her upcoming album Reputation. And in this song, she calls out some of the people in her life who have wronged her. At least one boyfriend.
Okay.
She calls out her arch nemesis, Katy Perry. She calls out her other arch nemesis, Kim Kardashian. And she calls out the devil himself.
Dang, that's it? I feel like it's more to come.
I think, I haven't done a full analysis of the song, but I'm pretty sure she calls out everybody.
Oh, dang. I didn't know she didn't like that many people.
Oh yeah, no, she might be calling us out.
Oh.
Everybody but Donald Trump.
She didn't call nobody out in the song. That's one of the reasons why it's not gonna be in this song for me.
Yeah, you needed your shades on.
Yeah, you. For my own shade.
Oh yeah. Let it wash over you. Let the shade wash over you.
Okay. Well, no, I mean I felt awkward listening to it because you don't really know what it's about, but what she's saying is really vague. And it's like, well, I don't like you. Look what you made me do. And it's like, okay, but who are you talking to? Like, I felt weird hearing the song and watching the video. I didn't really understand what the video was about with all the different personalities, and I didn't get it. I mean, I get that it's okay, this is all these different sides of Taylor Swift, but I don't get what that has to do with Look What You Made Me Do.
Let me explain the versions of Taylor to you.
Oh, dang, I didn't really want that.
I'm not breaking it down, don't worry. But like each version of Taylor is something that someone has accused her of being. So like one Taylor, she's really fake and she's always acting so surprised when people praise her. Okay. And then there's like the mean Taylor and the lying Taylor and the snarky Taylor and all the bad Taylors.
All the
bad Taylors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know people was talking about her like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as far as her needing that was like at least 10. Like people.
Yeah. No, people talk badly about her all the time.
Oh.
So mean.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I feel like that could have been in like Legally Blonde as like the title song.
It's gonna be.
Or like Bring It On. Like that's
gonna be in the soundtrack to some like cheerleader coming of age story.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. Yeah. That's so good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It just felt real elementary. Like what was the one she said about Kanye?
It's like, I don't like your tilted stage.
And that's it. Like she didn't go into a metaphor or a simile or do a comparison. She didn't get clever with it. It's like, well, you hurt my feelings. It's like, okay, so what? Compare that to something that is, that would be a sting. So if
It
you wanted to say
definitely
like, I don't like your
wasn't
tilted stage, be like, because it matches your tilted ego, and you ain't even all that. You know what I'm like? If that should be your starter, and then you go in for like the jab.
It was very just lyrically basic.
Yeah.
She didn't try to do anything. I mean, she just kind of told on people.
Yeah.
And it was just unimpressive all around.
Yeah, girl. If you're gonna go for the fight, you know, some boxers, they like do this as like a fake or something, and then when you do that, you gotta come with the punch. She's just doing a whole bunch of this, like trying to get people distracted. Like you have to
Like, I'm not touching you.
yeah, like you're being annoying. The name of her upcoming album is Reputation.
Yeah.
So is it gonna be like a whole bunch of these songs where she feels like she's defending her reputation? Because I don't want to hear a whole bunch of that on the radio.
I bet
No,
it
for
is.
real. Like,
I bet that's what it is.
it's starting to get a little much, and I like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not her #1 fan, but I can definitely admit, like, yeah, there are some Taylor Swift songs that I actually really enjoy. Well,
That's okay.
Rolonda doesn't agree.
I mean, I can objectively say that she's got songs that are perfectly good.
I hope you still have your shades on. So, but this whole like coming for people in her songs, and I know that's what one of the things she's known for, but it's starting to get a little much. And like the list of people that she just is upset with or upset with her, it just seems to be growing and growing and growing. And it's like there has to come a point where it's not everyone else and it is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, hold on, is it safe to come out?
Yeah, you know, I don't have anything else for Taylor.
Okay.
I feel a little sad for her because it seems like she's not growing as a person. Like, she's been playing the victim for so long. She's been proven, there's evidence that she is dishonest and manipulative, and you know, she's coming back on that same old shit.
Dang.
I just feel sad. I do.
No, I feel sad too. I feel sad for people who don't grow, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
it sounds off.
growth. Like,
yeah, you're only gonna make it through if you grow.
Yeah.
If not, you're either gonna be miserable or you're not really gonna make much of your time to make life great. If you're not growing, you really are gonna be stuck in one place, and you're just gonna be doing random things to take up the time. That's a side note, though. Like, we're dropping gems. Yeah, like, we're not gonna stay. I'm not just gonna keep going, but there's a gem, put it in your pocket, and maybe, this conversation will develop in a later episode.
Yeah.
So,
put a note on that.
yeah. I had a recent experience of that, of like, just not growth, you know? So, I'll just do my best to paint the picture. I'm not as good as Rolonda with the storytelling, but I'll do my best.
I mean, thank you.
No problem, girl. So this girl that, you know, I've tried to talk to, well, no, I'm not gonna say I've tried to talk to. We've, you know, kind of tried to connect, you know, on, not a relationship level, but just getting to know each other, dating level, a couple times. And this was like a few years ago, you know, 2-3 years ago. And, it didn't really work, and I think one of the reasons why it didn't work is because she's not a good texter. So it's like, you might hear from her, you might not. If you do hear from her, it'll be like hours on end, or, you know. And then it also just seemed like she would just play a lot of games. Like, we'd make plans, and then like literally at the very last minute, something would come up and she couldn't make it.
Damn.
And they sounded like legit reasons, but like, not time after time, you know what I mean? Like, all of these days, it's just so convenient how you get inconvenienced when it's time to actually hang out.
Yeah, it makes it difficult to want to pursue hanging out with someone.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I got hit up by this girl, you know, recently, and I'm just on something totally different than what I was on, you know, back then. I mean, I wasn't really putting up with it, but I was tolerating it. It sucks. But I did let her know, like, the reason why we even bump heads is because you barely text back. We don't hang out. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind giving people chances. Like, if I know that you're growing or you're trying to grow or you're, you know, at least made up in your mind, you know, you want to grow, I don't mind giving people chances.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm all about giving people chances. Like, I don't know, like a lot of people. Like, I have friends who just aren't perfect. And I mean, like, literally the scenario that you described, like, I've experienced that.
What?
But it's like, the people who are still friends, they show me that they're doing work to grow and that they're continuing to try. And that's how, like, I've been able to maintain friendships with people like that who aren't perfect. I'm not perfect. I want people to, you know, like, I treat people how I want them to treat me.
Right.
Like,
for real.
I don't always do it right.
So be patient with me, like I'm being patient with you.
And I'll be patient with you.
Yeah, exactly. So
sure.
I don't mind that. So when she hit me up, it was, you know, it was all good.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But then very quickly, she showed me that, like,
there was no
not
change.
Really much has changed. It really doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not, because character is character.
Yeah.
Don't matter how much money you have or how many hits you have. But, you know, I just think growing is definitely a part of life, and you need to be doing that in some way, shape, or form. If not, a whole bunch of people are going to pass you by and you're going to be wondering why. Well, it's because you still doing the same thing. You want to move forward, you have to give up something. That is how it works. And it doesn't always mean a person. It could be something about yourself. Yeah. Or you could be adding something to yourself. Yeah. Because letting go of something and also adding something, those are hard things to do and they take up time. But if you're not, exactly. But if you're not willing to change yourself, to add that something new to you, and you're also not willing to let go of whatever needs to be let go of to move forward, you're not gonna grow, and you're gonna wonder why all these people are passing you by. You know what happens when people pass you by? Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Why am I not, you know, growing? Yeah.
Remember shades.
Yeah, that was crazy. She gonna put that at the end too, like right when you thought it was safe.
It was so positive. I don't know. I think I had to shake it up a little bit.
Okay.
It's not. You're gonna regret this without a lot of shade.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us on this ride, and I really hope you interacted by putting your shades on, because this was
harsh.
Yeah.
There were some burns.
There were some burns, but you know, hey, I don't regret it. Do you?
Shades
Do
off.
you regret it?
We'll see.
You're gonna regret it?
I'm a little afraid.
Afraid of what? See, Rolonda, you can't just say stuff and be like, yeah, I might regret it because I'm afraid.
I think we're gonna get some snake emojis.
But we not the snakes. Don't put no snake emojis if I ain't no snake. I'm not. I keep it real, and I don't regret that. How about that? I stand by my word. Snakes be slithering and sliming. No, I'm a person. Like, I'm gonna tell you what's up. I ain't no snake.
Okay, no, I don't regret it. Please, Swifters, I don't know what you're called, but please don't come too hard.
She said you could come, but just don't come too hard, because this will turn into this real quick.
Oh yeah, no, I will turn the shades on you.
Like, don't get it twisted. But if you do want to find her and throw some shade her way,
oh yes, please. I'm at Rolonda LeRae on Twitter and Instagram.
And you can follow me on all social media at It's Diandra Marie. So, it's Diandra Marie.
And Rolonda.
And we're out.
Swiss only let the beat rock. For all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have some. Why? I made that bitch famous. Goddamn. I made that bitch famous. For all the girls that got from Kanye West, if you see him in the streets, give him Kanye's best. Why? They mad they ain't famous. They mad they still nameless.